Does the ratio trade work? Well, here's a flashback. You check it out and you decide. I went into my local coin shop today with my Asahi rounds and my maples that I wanted to use to trade up for some gold. Turns out he had some gold in today, and he showed me a couple of beautiful 1-ounce American Gold Eagles, 2009 variety. After a little bit of negotiation, we ended up at 88 to 1, 88 ounces of silver to the 1 ounce of gold, which we both agreed was fair for both of us. So we shook on it and we had a deal. Went back in today and traded 23 ounces for this 2022 quarter-ounce American Gold Eagle. So 12 Asahis, 11 maples, and I was left with $10.45 change. I added 9 maples to that for this sweet 2023 Queenhead 1/10 ounce Gold Britannia. All right, so in total, I traded 120 ounces of silver for 1.35 ounces of gold, 89 to 1 ratio. Okay, back to present day. This is the trade that I just made the other day. So I took that gold, I added some to it for a total of 2.15 ounces, and I traded that for essentially 215 ounces of silver, which is not hard to figure out that ratio. That's 100 to 1. And I rounded it up just like I rounded up the 88.8 to 89 in the first trade earlier in the year. So the logic there is I traded at 89 and then I traded back at 100. So I'm plus 11 ounces per ounce of gold on my trade. So multiplying that by 1.35, that was the tally of the first trade. That means I picked up 15 ounces of silver in the trade for a total of about $500 at present day prices. So I would say by any measure that is definitely a success. Now all I have to do is hope that the ratio comes back down and I can trade it the other way and end up with more gold than I started with. At least that's the hope and that's the logic that I'm using. And the idea of this video here was to just show that the concept is real and it can be done, because I've already done it before. But to be completely honest, I kind of forgot about that first trade, and I was feeling a little nervous about the ratio being at 102. Now, I do realize that presently I'm a couple of points behind on this trade, or I don't know if you'd say points or ounces or whatever, because the ratio is 102 right now. Gold is on a super tear. Silver is going up too, but not as fast. I get it. But I'm also not worried because I think history's on my side. And at the end of the day, I think it's going to be a winner. All right, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. It was a winner so far in the silver to gold direction, so let's see what happens. Of course, as always, feel free to leave your opinions. Please like, subscribe, and let's see those comments. Average Joe out.